It's time once again for Sports Orbit. My name is Afa Acho. Salifu Usman is also in the studio with me. Salifu, welcome to Sports Orbit.
Thank you.
We begin from the camp of the Super Eagles. Of course, as of yesterday, we told you that the camp of the Super Eagles was open, and as it is now, there are all 23 invited players are now in the camp ahead of Sunday's AFCON Qualifier against Sao Tome and Principe. New invitees, Gift Orban, Victor Boniface, and Jordan Torun Aria are among the players in camp. Head coach Jose Pesero arrived Uyo on Tuesday with his assistants. The encounter will hold at the Godswill Aquabio International Stadium in Uyo. So, just like what initially we had thought maybe players might not hit camp, but I'm surprised that as it stands, all the invited players are in the camp of the Super Eagles already ahead of that encounter. One will think that since it's almost a dead rubber match, you won't see a full house, but I think they are taking this match seriously.
Yeah, I would love this change of attitude to continue. Even me, just like I say, I'm also one of those surprised because the camp opened yesterday, and at that very yesterday, this is the first time in recent time. I'm not even mistaken, it's the first time in a very long time that the camp will open. On the camp open, we have all the invited players at the camp. I can't remember the last time this thing happened. It's happened like this. It's quite encouraging, and it happened at the time that the match we even consider that it's not even more important like that. When we have crucial matches, very important matches, we still have players walking into the camp because it's due to the match. But in a match that we thought that you just play, just like we described a rubber stamp match that is already, it has nothing in this thing, it has no anything to change about Super Eagles status as they will qualify. The only thing can only add that they to take it as serious as they can. For a camp open on the very day, within 12 hours when the camp open, all the players, everybody, flying from everywhere, all their various camp, all their various from at the camp. Well, I commend them for this attitude, and we pray that this attitude should continue. This is the way to go in the situation, and it's because in the situation whereby camp open 2 days after the camp, we don't even have a player to train with. But like this now, well, Pesero, I don't know what he talked to the players or what kind of motivations he's giving them. And I pray that this will continue and he have an opportunity. And in as much as we see this match not too very crucial, it's an opportunity for him to perfect his plan. And also because now we discussed the earlier before, it can also serve as a training material. So it's an opportunity to also use this one as a training. We have as well AFCON. We feel that AFCON is not far away. We are already in September, and AFCON will start by the early next year, January, February. So it can also be a plan to perfect his plan as he already have in mind in AFCON. So I commend the player for the attitudes and for the change of attitudes and want them to continue in this spirit.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, the change of attitudes, which is quite commendable. Down to some other stories. Of course, yesterday, the 31 shortlist for the 2023 Ballon d'Or was released yesterday, and of course, Nigeria's Victor Osimhen in the men's category and Asisa Oshoala have all made the list, both in the men and female categories. For of course, the men's categories, of course, the other 3 Africans there are the likes of Mohamed Salah, Andre Onana, and Yassine Bounou, who plays for Al Hilal of Morocco. And of course, the no surprises, Messi, Kylian Mbappe, Haaland. Of course, at the end of the day, without even thinking twice, at the end of the day, it will be the top 3 of them who will be the shortlisted candidates. And already yesterday, a lot of debates online. Some people saying Haaland deserves to win. Some saying, well, it should be Messi and all of that. So back and forth, so it's going.
Yeah, even that FIFA, he just the Ballon d'Or, the French, but he just released their list. And right here, my own colleague has already narrowed it down to the top 3. And obviously, if you look at his choice of top 3, anywhere you put it, anywhere you take it to, you can't argue it. These are absolutely the deserved top 3 Messi, Haaland, and Mbappe. These are the outstanding top three, obviously. And what I want to focus on our own Nigerian players who are making the top list. In as much as we know that Osimhen may not win it or may not even make it the top three, but to me, I congratulate him. It's a big achievement out of millions of players across the globe for you to be mentioned among the top 30 in the world. It's it's a fantastic, and we are not surprised by his inclusion. Going by his performance last season, he absolutely deserved to be on that top on that list. Despite not playing at the World Cup, he still made the top 30 in the world, and for you to be ranked among the top 30 best players in the world is quite commendable. And congratulations to me. I've already said congratulations to Osimhen. For Shuala, out of top 20 in the world, we are considered as one of the best top 20 in the world. Shuala have his chance, even though either he made the final top 3 or he didn't make the final top 3. It's also an achievement because if you look at Shuala last season, Shuala was so fantastic, scoring 29 goals in all competition out of 46 matches he played for Barcelona Lady, helped the Barcelona Lady to win the Champions League, win the La Liga Cup and the Super Cup. And in all these three competitions, he was able to score 29 goals in all competitions out of 46 matches he played for the Barcelona Lady. To me, that is quite commendable and that's fantastic, and he actually deserves to be on that list. So congratulations to Aziza to Swallow. So this is not the first time he's making the top league, making the list severally. I hope that maybe this time, well, if based on his performance and even at the World Cup, even though at the World Cup, even though injury was not fair to her, on the number of occasions he came on, you actually register her presence on the pitch, and he's a player that you cannot undermine. If you do so, you do so at your own peril. And for our inclusions, congratulations to Shuala, and to me, I'm very excited that yes, we Nigeria, despite all the inadequacies of our football organizations and here and there, our players are making it, and their name is ringing bell across the globe. So congratulations to these girls and these two Nigerians for doing the country proud.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely congratulations to them. Like you said, out of millions of players who play football across the continent, across the world rather, to be among the 30 top players, it's a really remarkable feat. Right to some boxing news now, where Olympian Anthony Konyegwachi yesterday departed for Dakar, Senegal, with 9 boxers as they seek for spot to the Paris 2024 Olympic boxing qualifiers. The boxers are made up of 3 males and 6 females. Over 20 boxers have been camping in the last few days getting ready for the qualifier that will commence this weekend. Of course, after a thorough training, 9 boxers were picked to carry Nigeria's flag in Senegal. The African Olympic boxing qualifier is scheduled for September 9th to 15, 2023. So, of course, for boxing, a whole lot of federations, Olympic qualifiers are currently going on, and this is the boxing contingent, even though I can't remember the last time we made serious impacts at the Olympics when it comes to boxing, but there you have it. Going for the qualifiers in Senegal.
Well, I wish them all the best. Wish them success, and it's good that we're able to go for the Olympic qualifier. Out of 9 athletes, probably like 2 or 3 people should be able to pick Olympic qualifier. Which is fantastic. But after, if you look at the list, you roll out there, something is becoming permanent in our sport, and I think it's a challenge to the mindful. The challenge to the administrators also to look inward, because we have seen that apart from team sport, that is compulsory, that when you come to two sport, you must have a collective for boys and you have a collective all boys and all girls. If you are going to present a male team, you present all male team. If you are going to a female team, you present all female team. But any other individual sport, from athletic to weightlifting to boxing to tennis to everything, is being dominated by female. Out of 9, you have 3 male and 6 female. The weightlifter that just left for that are currently in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, out of 6, 2 male, 4 female. come to athletic, the athlete that went to the just ended the Budapest World Athletic Championship, it is all male, all female athlete. So every individual sport is being dominated by female. Female that have taken over sport in terms of individual sport. So I think it's the challenge for the men. I don't know whether the men are not competing, they're not even ready to do any sport. I don't know what is happening. And administrators. So what they are doing, that they are discovering male athletes, they should be do more to get the male to get the male. As for it is even the male that they are desirous. If you see them anywhere you think the milk and cream, you see the male reaching, looking around on the street, doing nothing. Why not investing on them to have more male coming into the sport? Because they're all Nigerians, but it's also fantastic. But most of the success we are recording in the females, in the individual sport is all about female. The only Olympic medal we have, the only individual Olympic medal, gold medal I've won so far, was given to Nigeria by a female athlete. Till today, no any male has able to give us individual Olympic gold medal till today. And if you come to athletic, every sport, and the trend continue. So I think the male should pick that challenge, and the administrators in particular should pick it as a challenge. That why is female being dominating on all aspects? Yet it's not a wrong idea, but we need to have more male coming to the game.
I mean, when you talk about it, is it that the male folk are beginning to not be interested in other sports apart from maybe football or basketball to a large extent? Because, like you said, and it's really a source of concern, really, because one doesn't seem to know what the problem is, really.
Yes, even maybe we'll need the psychologist to tell us to go into this and to do all this, to go into this, what is really the problem of the male. Because if you look at most of the events, the locally organized crimes are really organized, I've never seen anywhere that organized that is pure for female. It's always open for both male and female. But it's like either the male are getting carried about the Yahoo life or sex life that it's like female are more disciplined. It does have more focus than the male. It's my own view. That's my personal view. That's the way I feel. It's like when you come to sport, male have more determined, more focus, and more solid idea than the male. Male get carried away. Okay, you came for what you want to have a future, but if you look at it, it's the best. You're interested in have a girlfriend or have a boyfriend. But even the girls are having a boyfriend, but when it comes to matter to let go to the business, it's like the male are more interested in getting to the business than the male.
Yeah. Completely, I agree with you. And then to some transfer news where Super Eagles forward Paul Onuachu is closing in on a move to Turkish Super League side Trabzon. Sport, according to reports, Onuachu has reportedly agreed to join the Turkish side on a 4-year contract. The former champions, however, are still in discussions with Southampton to sort it out. The striker was initially close to joining Ligue 1 side Metz last Friday, but the deal fell through. He moved to Southampton from Belgian side KRC Genk in January, last year. This year. No, it was last year, rather. This year. Yeah, he came at the January transfer. Yes, exactly. And for Onuachu, well, one doesn't seem to happen once. Immediately Southampton relegated, and his attitude towards the club has not really been too fantastic, if you ask me. You can see the likes of Kelechi, Wilfred. Yes, transfer window has closed. They haven't gotten other clubs, but week in, week out, you are seeing that they are putting up good performances for the team. And who knows, maybe the team next season they might just be back in the Premier League. But for Onuachu, once Southampton relegated, his attitude completely changed. Looks like he's been angry, and and securing a move to a different club has been really difficult for him.
See, I pray Onuachu will not be just one of the talent wasted away. He has a potential, but up to today, he has been able to maximize his full potential. He's one of the strikers everybody see. He has all the stamina, he has the height, he has the strength, he has everything. But unfortunately, he has excelled well in the Belgian league where he played, painting the Belgian league with goals. And even the Belgian league, even when he was excelling at the Belgian league, painting the Belgian, scoring week now, The extent that the European time was even Pacific one of the best top scorer across the globe.
Yeah.
But anyway, when you come to his attitude towards the national team, see the same thing when you come to the national team. One thing even what I find to say is like he's not a team player, and a player who wanted to be a selfish game, you can't fit in with the team. And just like you see, he went even before the Southampton G came, several Premier League clubs has making a move towards him. Remember, Crystal Palace was almost get the done deal. He couldn't succeed. And when he had an opportunity to get at the time he went to Southampton, was at a very wrong time in my view. Because at that time Southampton started struggling, but Southampton bringing him with the hope that he'll be able, with his pedigree and what he has done in Belgium, he'll be able to rescue them out of their struggle. But unfortunately, he went down with the club. And just like say, if you went down with the club, you are part of the team that went down. All you need to do is just to accept it. Just like you mentioned the other guys, Wilfred and the Kelechi Iheanacho. Yes, as much as they wanted to get back to the Premier to play the Premier League, so far they have now you owe the duty to the club who pay you a salary and who pay your due to play with the club, not you try to force yourself. So often I'm not comfortable with the player. Wherever you are or however how big you are, to try to force yourself out of the club. It doesn't work well. And that is why I still commend the lack of Victor Osimhen. Despite all the temptations about we hear everywhere, all the transfer rumors, Real Madrid coming, Liverpool coming, Manchester United coming, this is coming, this everybody coming. But Napoli were not willing to sell. And he calmed down. He didn't force them. Despite that, Peter Osimhen have raised up a hand. Everybody is ready to come. But as far as he understands the moon of the club that this club still need me. And this is the club that gave me opportunity to make it to shine. They still need me. And he calmed down and he accepted his way to still stay with the club. That is the best way to go. You don't force yourself out of the club. Several players who have forced themselves out of the club, I've seen them struggling. They have never, in most cases, that may be even the end of their career. So, I'm not sure, to me, in my view, because the way he's coming to the Southampton, it was a flow. He didn't do
exactly.
So, to me, if I even accepted his quietly stay with the club at the lower division that is not even at the spotlight.
Exactly.
And they're trying to study English football well, or they study the environment of the English football well, and they who say if you do well, if Southampton don't come back next season, Southampton is one of the biggest problems in the Premier League. If they don't come back next season, by you accept other clubs in the Premier League are watching. So you can still come back and play in the Premier League. Now you have said all your dream is to play in England, to play in the Premiership. You just have 9 months. You know how many players you play, and now you want to move to Turkey.
Exactly.
Well, I wish him well.
Yeah, wish him well. Anyway, we'll go on a break. When we come back, Sport Hobby continues. Don't go anywhere.
Be part of our brand. Leadership for God and country.
All right, welcome back from that break. Now to some tennis, talking about the US Open, where Novak Djokovic reached a record 47 men's Grand Slam semi-final with a straight set win over Taylor Fritz at the US Open. The Serb prevailed 6-1, 6-4, 6-4 to continue his pursuit of a record equaling 24th Grand Slam title. Djokovic achieved his victory despite temporarily appearing to struggle with the heat and humidity in New York. Well, three-time champion will face Ben Shelton in the last 4 of the tournament. So for Djokovic, 36 years of age, but still waxing stronger and stronger. His, coming time of making it to, 47 time of making it to a major semi-final in his career as outstanding, achievement, if you ask me.
Yeah, congratulations to him. just like say at 36 age, and the Jacoby you see now, we will still see him in the next 2 years to come, still playing strongly, and the prediction that we will see him and across in the final is most likely, and that's how it's going to be. Jacoby is like he came to US with a rule of annoyance. Remember they prevented him last year. Last year because of COVID vaccine, and US. Thank you, US. Because of everyone now feel that COVID is over, and US now relaxed some of their strict measures and they allow him to compete this time. And he obviously wanted to take this time to win this time around, and he just have too much to go. By the time too much to go, and hopefully, if you look at it and look at the way that's what the actor assistant president in the world, it almost look like he's still the favorite to take this title. And obviously, it could be a last of.
Also, to some other news, former Spain head coach of the women's team, that is Jorge Vilda, says been sacked after weeks after winning the Women's World Cup was unfair. The Spanish Football Federation dismissed Vilda on Tuesday and named a new successor. Vilda's exit came amid the fallout after the behavior of the Federation's president Luis Rubiales at the World Cup final. I mean, if you ask me to, his only offense was that while the president insisted he wasn't going to resign, he backed him, he was clapping, and the federation, I mean, he's been sacked for not, like he said, look, has nothing, it's not for lack of performance. I just won the World Cup for Spain and only to come home. And you see, this whole scandal, the success, the celebration that would have trailed this World Cup has been overtaken by this situation.
Yes, the scandal has run negatively on the success of the Spanish between. You even like as if they won the World Cup. It's quite unfortunate by the attitudes of the president, Rubiales. But to me, I also one of those. I also believe I agree with the coach that he said in my view was they are unfair to him. He's not the actor, he's not the one that is. And if the president misbehave, if the president misbehave and for him to be fired because of the attitudes of the president, to me, it's obviously they are unfair to the coach. I agree with you totally. Even though when the embattled president refused to resign, and if I thought he say he gives the support or claiming hand that he stay into, that shouldn't be a major offense to allow him go and not minding the record and the success he has brought.
Exactly.
Despitely, I agree with him. They are unfair to him. He has a contract in 2008 to 2028, and just immediately the contract and without anything because of the attitudes of someone else, and they fire him along the president. Obviously, I'm not too comfortable with that decision by the Spanish football. It's not the one that gives
Exactly.
But for them to fire him, partly they are unfair to him.
Completely, yeah. I mean, to some other news now, former Liverpool legend Jamie Carragher believes that Mo Salah will eventually leave the club. He's indicated his view that Salah is destined to leave Liverpool in the next 12 months. However, he believes that exit will come next summer, not during the next days. Speaking about the situation, Carragher said his contract will be up before you know it. I think the feeling among most Liverpool supporters is that we have got him for one more season rather than him going now with no chance of bringing anyone in. Of course, for Salah in the last few weeks of the transfer window, heavily linked with a big money move to Saudi Arabia, but the manager Jurgen Klopp insisted that Salah was not for sale. I think the Saudi club even came back with another bigger offer, but Liverpool still were adamant of selling. Because, of course, unlike the manager said, really, when you sell players, when the transfer is almost open, no matter for how much, who do you replace him with? Because, I mean, how many top striker players are there in the world right now to quickly do that kind of, seal that kind of deal before the season starts? So, I think Liverpool held on to him. And kudos to him also. He didn't show any tantrums, make any noise, or try to force any move. He just kept calm and allowed the club deal with the situation.
Yeah, and also justify the confidence by close that is must and in the last 4 matches he has also been present in the match. I I was feeling strongly that Salah is going to go because of his connection with the Arab and being an Arabian, being an Arab.
course,
And going to Saudi Arabia, to me, it's a perfect destination for him to move to end his career. And just like Carragher is not telling us anything new. Everybody knows that Salah cannot last more than one season in Liverpool. It's just that the coach decided and the club decided to hold on to him, just like say, who are the players in the market now in the class of Salah if you allow him to go.
Exactly.
So, and obviously for a club that strong last season and to allow one of their prime star when they allow Mane go last season, they feel the impact the edge of man and allow Salah to go at the moment. And if you look at the Liverpool hierarchy, Salah is still on form, it's not on form. His presence on the field is always scary. And if you look at Liverpool hierarchy in the top striker, who is in the top rank in the class of Salah and Liverpool in the fourth line at the moment. Obviously, no. Here that I'm sorry about not in the top form, in the top rank of Salah. So there's no any coach that will allow such a player to go. If they are at the beginning of the transfer season where they can say, let us look at that, let's have the money, let's look at the player who can bring it. But at that minute, we allow such a player to know who are you going to beg to give you another player. Obviously, nobody will give you another. And I agree with the club for holding on to him. And but obviously, just like Hakara said, Salah will definitely leave. We have no less than one season.
And of course, if you don't even Liverpool, quite a good number of key players also left this window, and allowing Salah to go would have been.
We have been completely like Henderson that left unsurprised to everybody. Even the English fans are still angry how Henderson. If there's any player anybody could have taken that just leave Liverpool, not Henderson, but not really Henderson moved unaware. It was a surprise for anybody, and even up to tonight, we are going to see the anger of the fans when Henderson stopped on the pitch tomorrow for the English national team, because the players are still complaining, and he's trying to calm them down that they might move to Saudi Arabia. Everybody's alleging it's not because of money, because the English fans are complaining about the cultural attitudes between Saudi Arabia and England. They are of different power, and for a player from England who doesn't have any background about the Islamic background to move to an Islamic country like that to go and play football, the English fans are not happy. But Henderson is trying to calm them down. Well, I know where I'm coming from, and even one of his quotes I had me, he said the Saudi club know where I'm coming from, and then obviously they know my stand and they know who I be and they know what I say. My comment in the past about it. So obviously, if they have a data about me and they have on my ground, and if they still want me to come and play, that means they have the respect for who I am, and they respect my right. So that his move is not about money, and I agree with him. Not sometimes yes, we think that every player that goes to Saudi Arabia is all about money. About money. They may also have their reason of going.
Yeah, sure. All right, that's that on today's edition of the program. Of course, we'll be back tomorrow, hopefully, with another exciting edition of the program. Salifu, thank you for being in the studio once again.
Thank you, Alpha.
Until come your way again, do have a wonderful time. My name is Afa Cho, and it's bye for now.